Hello, and welcome back to Movie Recap Factory. Today, we will give you a recap of an action thriller movie from 2018 titled Mile 22. Without further ado, let's get started. Spoilers ahead. In the beginning, we can see a man and a woman driving down a street in an SUV. They get off the car outside a house, and the woman tells the man that she thinks they're at the wrong address. The man checks the address on his phone and tells her they are at the correct address according to the address he received. Meanwhile, a man appears in the backyard of the house with a gun and points his gun at the house. Two more people appear next to the man. The CIA is on a mission against the FSB. It's agents Alice Kerr and William Douglas who have arrived at the front door of the house on Christmas Street at the beginning of the film. They are members of the Overwatch Black Ops team, along with Sam Snow and James Silva, and are overseen by Bishop, aka Mother. They have a drone fly by as the overview of the house and get access to the surveillance of the house. Agent Alice presses the bell and a woman opens the door. She asks her that they were looking for their friend's house, and the woman responds by telling her that they were at the wrong house. Agent Williams throws a flash grenade in the house while pretending to ask for the correct address. They take out their weapons and get into the house. They open the back door for the rest of the team and start to take all the people in the house under custody. They find a safe and open it up, and the safe is filled with SSD drives, which are also taken in custody. They gathered all the data and evidence that they can when Overwatch notices another heat signal in the house. Two agents are asked to check the heat signal out. Upon opening a closed door, the agents only find a closet. The Overwatch tells Agent Alice that there is a secret room to her left behind the wall, when suddenly one agent is hiding behind the walls and he shoots Alice, hurting her. Another FSB agent under custody grabs a gun that was stuck under the table and shoots Agent Williams. The two agents fire and kill the majority of the FSB agents in the home. Young FSB agent Antoli, despite getting shot, slips out of the window while attempting to preserve the cesium, but Silva surrounds him and shoots him. The agents are instructed to get out of the site. They get into cars and leave the site. The home is then destroyed by the Overwatch soldiers. News of the operation, especially the part Antoli played, spreads quickly. Agent Silva is then intrigued and he explains his point of view on the government system. A brief biography of Silva is shown in the opening credits. He was reportedly talented as a child and subsequently joined the Black Ops troops shortly after his mother and brothers were killed in a vehicle accident. We see glimpses of Silva testifying in the movie about a surgery. 16 months later, in Indokar City in Indonesia, Overwatch is active. As they continue their search for the cesium residences, Alice claims to have knowledge of them, and Silva displays displeasure over his comrade's behavior given the urgency of the situation. Alice must speak with her ex-husband Lucas, whom she despises because he won't let her see their kid, while Silva takes on the mission of helping a walk-in whose assets are being sought after by the authorities. Lee Noor, a local police officer, shows up at the American embassy to turn himself in along with a disc that he says has the data Overwatch needs to locate the other cesium residences. Lee is taken under the custody of the CIA. To give them the code to open the disk, Lee asks to be taken out of the nation and granted refuge in the United States, else all the data on it will be erased in a matter of hours. Agent Alice, while interrogating Lee, tells him that he is in no condition to negotiate. Lee tells her that she is wasting her time and they do not have much time to waste as the date will be automatically erased from the disk in some time and it might result in the destruction of the country they are sitting in. Vera Kuagina and her team of Russian spies are keeping an eye on Lee's whereabouts elsewhere, since they appear to be intending to assassinate him within the next 24 hours. Lee is taken inside the examination room for testing. Different questions are being asked from him, and he confidently replies to all of them. Upon being asked that if you are transported to the United States, will you open the disk, he replies that he will, and the lie detector test is in his favor. In order to get Lee turned over to Indonesian intelligence officers, a guy by the name of Axel comes with them. But Ambassador Dorothy Brady refuses to allow them to take Lee. After handcuffing Lee to the bed, two operatives posing as physicians assault him. Lee battles them while restrained, killing them both. When Sam and Alice see this, they are shocked by Lee's fighting prowess and discover that he was formerly a member of the Indonesian Special Forces. Bishop keeps an eye on Silva and his group as they accompany Lee to a 22-mile-away airport with assistance from other independent operations. Lee claims he is fighting the Indonesian government because they are to blame for his family's demise. The squad is being pursued by Axel's motorcycle-riding guys who detonate grenades inside Silva's van and blow it up. Sam suffers severe injuries and some of the agents are killed. Axel's men begin firing on Silva and his squad, who respond with fire and keep trying to bomb them. Lee helps get a couple of kills in, but Alice stays at his side to defend him. Silva offers Sam 2 explosives after killing the majority of them, allowing her to blow herself and the remaining members of Axel's team up. Bishop directs Silva, Alice, Douglas, and Lee to a restaurant where they are accompanied by an insider, serving as a sort of fictitious reservation for them. When Silva glances outside, Axel is there. Even though Bishop advises him to stay in the restaurant, he approaches the man nevertheless. Lee must comply with Axel's requests, but Silva warns him not to obey them. When he enters the restaurant again, two females he quickly passes leave a grenade in another attack, but he is able to save a young child who is standing close to the device. Prior to more of Axel's men pursuing them and forcing them to flee, Silva and Douglas murder both of the females who had returned to assault and capture Lee after Douglas is injured. Bishop gives Silva the go-ahead to take Lee to the airfield right now. As Silva and Douglas fight off Axel and more of his thugs, Alice snatches Lee while they are in a safe house. After exchanging gunfire, Silva returns indoors to locate Alice and Lee as Douglas keeps firing. He is seriously hurt before Axel approaches and shoots him in the head to put an end to it. Silva is led by Bishop to Alice and Lee. Lee shoots the thugs in the head after Alice collides with another thug and narrowly escapes death. When Silva, Alice, and Lee do make it to the airstrip, Axel has once more located them. Silva instructs Bishop to dispatch a drone to permanently destroy Axel. After that, they head to the plane, where Alice goes with Lee and receives the disk's code from him. Lee tells Silva that they are in the same line of work, when Silva tells him that they are not, to which Lee replies that they respectfully are. "Say hello to Mother for me," Lee instructs Silva as they go. Silva can't receive a response before the plane takes off. Bishop then notices Lee's heartbeat quickly rises as the plane takes off. The disc then begins to upload what appears to be a photo of Antoli. Vera and her guys are getting ready to see what is about to happen in the meanwhile. Then it is revealed that Antoli was Vera's son and that Lee was a triple agent for the Russian government. Overwatch is discovered by her soldiers, who then shoot the whole squad while Bishop just almost escapes. As Alice realizes that Lee has taken the gun from the agent who helped him get on the plane, hears Lee say "gotcha," and she is now too late to realize what has occurred. The entire CIA team then gets hit by the Russian FSB team. Everyone is shot down. Silva now understands what Lee meant by when he said, "Say hello to your mother," but he too was now late to do anything about it as he sees the plane fly by. This was all but a game by the FSB for the revenge for killing the 18-year-old boy in their mission. The FSB has tricked the CIA and kills their entire team. On the plane, Lee breached the plane and killed Alice and the other CIA operatives. In the final scene, Silva finishes his debriefing. He is seen getting off a sofa and walks towards a picture on the wall. The picture on the wall is of Lee. Silva takes a puzzle out of its box, and he is now planning a plot for his retaliation. So, that was all from the movie. Let us know what you guys think in the comments below, and do subscribe to our channel to view more of our amazing movie recaps. And do hit the bell icon to receive instant notifications from our side. See you all next time!